Breaking news. Gervonta Davis joins Floyd Mayweather. Yes, the great TBE, Floyd Mayweather. Easy work. I ain't got to worry about hard work, dedication. Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia just entered the top 5 live gates ever. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Gang. The numbers are in, and shout out to my homie Alan Dawson Sport. Make sure you guys follow him on Twitter. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, 20,942 tickets roughly sold T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Last Saturday they fought. Gervonta Davis stopped Ryan Garcia, and that was in the 7th round. So that's a whole lot of tickets sold. Almost 21,000 tickets. Steven Espinoza, as you guys can see, he retweeted it. He's the head of Showtime. So if just kind of common sense, if the numbers weren't accurate or they were way off or something like that, I highly doubt Steven Espinoza would retweet. Now, what I said at the beginning of the video, it's absolutely true. Congratulations to Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Their fight has set a historical moment in the world of boxing, as it has now cracked and entered the top 5 boxing gates of all time in Nevada history, and that's saying a whole lot. Davis Garcia comes in at $22.8 million they generated at the live gate, just behind Canelo Golovkin 1 and 2. Those fights did extremely well for their time, 27 million and 24 million respectively. Prior to that, the top 2 gates are held by Floyd Mayweather. That's Floyd and Manny Pacquiao. That's going to be hard to beat because that fight generated a live gate of 72 million. And Floyd Mayweather has another one that's going to be extremely hard to beat. That was his fight, Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. I'm not just thinking, who the Mayweathers? You'll do none. I'm really proud. Congratulations to Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. This is a huge accomplishment. They are very young. Tank Davis, 30 years old probably. Ryan Garcia, 24 years old. They did an amazing job in promoting the fight. I think Showtime Boxing, Leonard Ellerbe, and Steven Espinoza, Premier Boxing Champs, TGB Promotions, did an excellent job in promoting the fight. Ryan, he was very outspoken, very confident. That definitely helped to sell the fight. Tank Davis, Calvin Ford, with B-Hop touching him, their team is always confident in Tank. Tank's prior success and his style of fight sold the fight. Tank had a lot of funny things to say. They both did great press run, appearing on a whole bunch of podcasts and different shows, doing interviews, complex interviews, complex sports, everybody, So shout out to everybody that was a part of this. I think going with a live streamer like Kai Cenat, and then they all kind of tapped in, that really helped because that young audience probably really bought into that, because it's really kind of what I expect from that culture, like the TikTokers and things like that. They're all in for that. They watch people's Twitch streams and Rumble and YouTubes and different stuff like that. So that wasn't even something that was probably conjured up. I mean, I can't say this with certainty, but they probably did that. Gervonta Davis just did that on his own, or Kai Cenat probably reached out and Ryan Garcia tapped in, but that probably wasn't scripted from the networks. So these young boys is showing you how to do it. And hopefully this is a cue to other fighters to step up their promo game. When you have a great fight and you sell a great fight and let people know what to anticipate, these can be the results, Now Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, they're in history. It's going to be hard for anybody. And this is not a disrespect to any of the talented young fighters, but, Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, this is going to be very hard for them to attain something like this, because they would need Gervonta Davis in order to do a live gate like this. From what just to give you guys an example, this is Shakur Stevenson. I was actually at this fight versus Joet Gonzalez, and the live gate, it was 84,000, and this was in Reno. So not necessarily the biggest market, but in 2019, I think is when the fight took place. That's what Shakur Stevenson was doing, less than 100,000. Then as he moved up, he fought against Jamel Herring in Atlanta. That fight did 480,000. So the numbers improved as the competition improved. And then more recently, Shakur Stevenson fought in front of his Newark, New Jersey crowd, had 9,000 fans, and they said the the gate. They didn't give an actual number, but they said it should be over 700,000. So steadily increasing, but it's still, to my knowledge, I don't think he's done a gate over 1 million yet. So it just goes to show you need an adequate dance partner. And as I've always said, Ryan Garcia was the ultimate B-side. See, fans, a lot of fans and even boxing channels and YouTubers and streaming sites and pages, people put their opinion out, but a lot of people don't understand the business and they don't know what they're talking about. So I know a lot of people, they're saying, oh, I want to see, Devin Haney and Tank, Shakur and Tank, etc. But you're not factoring in Ryan Garcia had a built-in fan base. So despite if hardcore boxing fans gave Ryan very little chance, the public was buying it. Casual fans were buying it. And I think that's all indicative and reflected in the sales of this particular fight. People keep treating boxing, like looking at it through a rose-colored set of lenses, and it's not accurate. This is not the Ray Robinson era where you don't have to factor in different metrics and business aspects of the game. Whether you like it or not, it's just a reality. You can have Blockbuster or you could be Netflix. Blockbuster didn't want to stay with the times. Netflix was here to innovate, and we see which one is still around. So you got to get with the times or you become extinct. And the reality is the belts don't matter like they once did. Like when Sugar Ray Leonard was fighting, all right, the belts mattered, right? But it matters less and less. Canelo Alvarez is fighting against John Ryder, and I guarantee you it won't surpass this. So if it was just about belts and all that bullshit you're all talking about, then Canelo's fighting for all the undisputed belts at 168 versus John Ryder. Then how come he's fighting in his backyard at home and it won't do numbers like this either on pay-per-view, nor will the live gate be as successful as a fight like Tank versus Ryan that has 0 belts because they fought at a catchweight. So Gervonta's secondary belt wasn't even up for grabs. Boom. Congratulations to Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. History's now been made. Again, Gervonta joins Floyd Mayweather with the numbers game, and it is a numbers game. Hopefully you enjoyed this video so you can run my numbers up and I could keep showing you I'm the best in the business. And I'm